In an impassioned response to the shifting landscape surrounding women's reproductive rights in the United States, President Joe Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris are set to underscore the significance of abortion access as a fundamental cornerstone of personal freedom. The upcoming campaign events seek to crystallize a core message: the constitutional right to an abortion is emblematic of individual liberty. This assertion boldly aligns with the Democratic Party's values, as they caution against potential political reversals, particularly with the prospect of former President Donald J. Trump seeking re-election. In the past year, the landscape of abortion rights has experienced seismic shifts, notably with the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade, which had provided federal protection for abortion rights since 1973. Since the court's historic decision, a multitude of states have enacted stringent restrictions on abortion, and in some cases, outright bans, drastically altering the access to reproductive health care across the country. Women in affected regions now face significant barriers, with many forced to travel out of state to receive care or turn to less safe alternatives. The Biden administration's response has been to maintain that such measures not only threaten women's health and safety, but also constitute an infringement upon personal freedoms. By framing abortion access as a liberty issue, Biden aims to broaden the message's appeal, potentially engaging not only pro-choice advocates, but also voters who hold personal freedom as a primary political value. The approach is a strategic alignment with one of America's foundational tenets, enhancing its resonance in the broader context of civil rights. This sharpened message arrives as the nation steels itself for the possibility of another Trump candidacy, which looms on the horizon. Trump's presidency was marked by a conservative bend in the judiciary, with 3 appointments to the Supreme Court that contributed to the tectonic shift in abortion jurisprudence. Consequently, Biden's campaign is warning of the stakes involved, suggesting that a re-election could further cement the restrictive landscape or even lead to more severe national restrictions. As such, the upcoming events by the president and vice president intend not only to affirm their commitment to pro-choice principles, but also to serve as a rallying cry, uniting extensive factions of the electorate under the umbrella of freedom preservation ahead of critical elections. By reinforcing the concept that the right to choose is intrinsically linked to the broader constellation of individual rights, the Democratic leadership attempts to reinvigorate its base and perhaps extend its reach at a moment when the conversation on reproductive rights is more divisive and more critical than ever before. This news bears relevance today as it highlights the intersection of healthcare, privacy, and civil liberties, issues that resonate with a vast segment of the American populace. With the changing political tides, the Biden administration is signaling a clear stance on what promises to be a pivotal issue in the forthcoming elections, one that could decisively influence the ideological direction of the country in the years to come.